I faked being fluent in Spanish for 6 months, and it blew up spectacularly. Okay, this is 100% my fault, but it's too ridiculous not to share. When I started my new job last year, I noticed on the application there was a spot for languages spoken. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I wanted to look impressive, but I put down Spanish. Now, do I actually speak Spanish? Not really. I took it in high school. I can order food and say, "Donde está el baño?" But fluent? Absolutely not. For the first few months, it didn't matter. Nobody ever brought it up. I thought, cool, free resume boost. But then one day, my manager casually goes, "Hey, we're getting a new client from Mexico. You speak Spanish, right? Can you help with the calls?" I should have come clean right there. Should have laughed it off and said, "Oh no, I just know a little." Instead, I smiled like a complete idiot and said, "Of course, no problem." So suddenly, I'm the Spanish speaker in the office. The first couple calls weren't too bad because the client's rep spoke English, so I got away with sprinkling in some basic phrases. But then, they brought in their CEO for a video meeting, and he didn't speak a word of English. Panicked. I literally had Google Translate open on my phone under the desk, typing as fast as I could. I must have looked like I was hacking into the Pentagon with how frantically I was clicking around. At one point, I completely misunderstood and told him we could deliver happiness by Thursday, when he had actually asked if our shipment could arrive by Thursday. My boss just stared at me, confused. The CEO looked delighted, but also very lost. The whole call was chaos. Afterward, my manager pulled me aside and asked, "So, how fluent are you, really?" And like the absolute clown I am, I still didn't admit it. I said, "Oh, I'm just rusty, but I'll brush up," which meant I now had to actually start studying Spanish on the side to cover my own lie. For months, I was cramming Duolingo, YouTube lessons, TikTok videos, anything to survive. And guess what? I actually started getting better. But here's where it exploded. Last month, we had an in-person meeting with the client's whole team, and my manager introduced me as our bilingual specialist. The CEO greets me in rapid-fire Spanish, way too fast for my brain to catch. I froze, smiled, nodded. Then, in the world's worst accent, I said, "Si me gusta el gato." Yes, I like the cat. The silence in the room was deafening. My boss's face was pure confusion. The client burst out laughing. Needless to say, I finally had to come clean. Shockingly, I didn't get fired. My boss just sighed and said, "Well, I hope you really do like cats, because this might be your last project with them." Now I'm officially banned from handling anything related to languages at work. And yes, I'm still doing my Duolingo streak out of sheer shame.